Hi, I'm Chris, KB9VBR. In this video, we are headed out to Wapaka to meet a fellow YouTuber and hopefully to do some activation. So it's a beautiful day outside. The temperature in my car says 58 degrees. I'm just kind of looking around. I guess, maybe way out there, a couple little clouds, but blue skies, just a beautiful day. So I am headed out toward Wapaka. We are going to meet Michael, KB9VBR of KB9VBR Antennas and jpoleantennas.com fame. And I'm really looking forward to this. The main reason I'm looking forward to it is because, it's Michael, but also I haven't eaten breakfast yet. So we're going to stop at, I don't remember, they used to call it Little Fat Gretchen's. I don't know why I keep losing my voice, but anyway. They used to call it Little Fat Gretchen's. I don't know if they've changed that name. But anyway, Gretchen's. Little breakfast place in Wapaka. It's kind of a Wapaka thing, so I'm looking forward to that. They have good breakfast. Have a bit of coffee, something like that. We'll talk a bit. I got a bunch of questions for him, so he seemed really interested in answering some of them. So we'll do that, and then I have no idea what park we're going to go to. I'm kind of leaving that one up to him. You've kind of seen, my way of doing, my way of doing ham radio in general is very laid back, just kind of let's screw around and see what happens. He's more the professional POTA guy, so we'll go wherever he says, and then we'll just kind of do that. And, he can do it for real, and we'll just screw around. But should be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I got to get through a busy intersection here, so I'm going to start doing that. And we'll bring you in on what we can bring you in on. Just want you to hear this. There's a guy out of Oshkosh who's trying to work. Yeah, he's trying to work DX. This kind of nice morning, that'll happen. So looks like he's switching over to a different frequency, but he likes to occasionally call CQ on 14652. I could only hear his side, but his side of the conversation, but it sounded like he was talking to somebody relatively further away. So kind of cool. Something to kind of look into if you're, especially if you're a technician. Something you can totally do. You basically just build yourself a 2-meter Yagi and see how far out you can talk. Spring and fall are some interesting times because basically you can end up with a situation where down by the ground it is rather cooler. Like right now it's 59 degrees, and then the hotter air is actually up higher in the atmosphere, and this creates an interesting propagation situation called ducting, which is exactly what it sounds like. Basically your FM signal should go from right there where I can see, and instead it kind of bounces around in the atmosphere and comes back down somewhere else. So kind of cool mode. The gentleman who was doing that, his call sign is Kilo Charlie 9 Zulu Victor Zulu, KC9ZVZ. So if you're, I'll call it in the upper Midwest, that's something that there's a couple other guys around here who do it as well. I just happen to know Lee because he's in Oshkosh near me. But it's definitely something to check out. It's kind of a cool thing. I've done a little bit, not a ton. I don't really have the setup for it. But I managed to talk to somebody in Barneveld, I believe it was. Yeah, Barneveld. A year ago, something like that, on 14652. So that's probably, for those who are not from Wisconsin, probably 120 mile QSO on FM Simplex. Pretty cool. One of the hills of Wapaka coming up. Pretty cool. Yeah, Wapaka is such a pretty area. We'll see. I don't know what Michael's going to be doing, but I'm assuming he's going to talk a lot more about the geological, all of that stuff. Make sure to check out his channel. It will be linked. I don't know a ton. All I know is it's pretty, it's fun, and it's mini Chicago. No offense to the Chicago people, but no, a lot of them come up to the Chain of Lakes and Wapaka to hang out for the weekends and stuff. But enough talking. I'll just let you enjoy the scenery as we drive in. Just drove by. It definitely does say little fat Gretchens, but things ain't gonna go so good if I don't get some gas. So this is right around the corner, and we'll do that. We're a hair early anyway. God bless Quick Trip.
God bless Quick Trip.
All right, well, here we are. So we're seeing green over there.
What's my other option? See if they got maps. Interactive map.
It'd be so awesome, because
Yeah.
that is just the right setup for POTA over there, if it is actual POTA. So we'll figure it out.
This is the DNR interactive web system. So this is the official DNR GIS, and we can see the parking area for Muckwa we can see the indicator for the fishing spot, and the wildlife area extends across the highway all the way to the river.
Awesome.
So that is part of the wildlife area.
Well, that looks like a place to activate if I have ever seen one. Yeah, we're doing it. That's going to be awesome. All right, we're going to see what we can do here. Tried to convince Michael to bring out his 891. He wanted me to suffer through this, so there it is. The big boy. That's the wrong one. Here we go. So what I'm really hoping to do here is we've got this safety rail. I'd like to use that as a ground plane. We'll see if we can do it. Otherwise, I did bring the magic carpet. So ham things use what? So you've got a fishing pole. I have a fishing pole. I bought this.
Good thing we're on the river.
Yeah, it's almost like I planned it. No, this is. I want to say it's a 20-foot fishing pole.
Okay.
That I bought at Fleet Farm like a year ago because when it's $26, like how can you say no?
Yeah.
And I guess I kind of. It's easier for me to carry just a bunch of wire and then a fishing pole. So that's kind of what we're going to do. What I really, really want to do is something like this.
I don't think it's going to fit.
It's not going to fit, and also then it's not a vertical. So I think what we're going to do is try to, tie it up, something like that.
You need some bungees?
I got all of this paracord sitting
okay,
here.
you're good.
You got this big chunk of steel here, and boy, does that look like a ground plane to me. I don't know if it is. We have a magic carpet of KB9VBR fame in case
window screen.
Yeah, in case that my plan doesn't work, and we'll see what happens. So we're just going to dangle this.
All right.
Something like that. And now I made this trusty little connector here. I'm just going to go off one side and then try to find a chunk of metal that has not been painted. I think I see some in this fishing.
I think you can kind of get in there. I see some bare metal.
Something like that. So, I don't know, Michael, you want to explain why I'm wrapping?
All right. Well, so what Chris is doing is he's making what we like to call the ugly ballon. That's a simple choke where you take about 5 or 6 turns, maybe more for HF. You're probably going to want to use about a dozen, give or take, of coil looped up tightly. And what that'll do is that will help reduce common mode current.
All right, so there's my little ugly ballon, and there's actually a cool test that I discovered. Was told actually, discovered nothing. Which is here when I take my other side of coax and hook it up to my DNA. If I grab onto, it's going to be interesting to do in the sun, but if I grab onto the coax, I shouldn't see any changes. And sure enough, I'm not seeing any changes. I've done it where I don't have that ugly ballon, and oh yeah, you see your plots jump by a lot. So
We'll spot with my call sign. It adds about 6 dB.
yeah, there you go. Bring the YL. She adds another.
She has another 6.
10 dB?
Yeah, another 10. You're like the guys on the Appalachian Trail that'll carry a heavy mess kit, but will shave the the ends off of their toothbrush to save 3 grams.
I totally would do that too. I'm not going to hike the Appalachian Trail, but I would totally do that. And you know why? I like to cook, and I'm not going to, pour some water into some little thing and, no, I want some calories and I want them to taste good.
There you go.
Yes, I do the same thing. All right. Well, we've got the antenna up. We got the radio.
Let's get this. Let's get on the air.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm using a new logging program called Smart Logger. I don't know if you've heard of that.
I have not.
I think it's some developers are out of Italy, I think. But it works on it's web, it's browser based. It works on
That's cool.
smartphones, it works on tablets, it works on your PC, your Mac, because it runs out of a browser. And the cool thing is that it can work offline.
Okay.
So you install the app, and then I'm offline right now, but we're ready to log. And if you're connected online, if I were to turn my hotspot on, it would sync to the cloud, and you can share your logs between all your devices.
That's cool. That's super cool.
I can't log on this thing.
That I'm learning. Yeah, I've logged 1 QSO with it. So this is going to be, that's the other thing. I never do anything like, I know how to do this. I'm just going to go do it. I'm always testing something. So we'll find out how terrible this is going to be.
I'm Generation X, so this is not, using my thumbs and that on this little bitty keyboard is not my jam.
Yep. No, totally get it. We'll see how many call signs I mess up.
Well, yeah, but I could do this, and I love the fact that it's got that sync capability. So and whatnot, it'll run offline or run online. I'm thinking we can probably set up somewhere between 14,250 and 14,256, 255 maybe.
Sure.
Is there somebody around the 252, 253? Otherwise, we're going to have to go up to around 270.
So far, I'm not hearing anything. The frequency in use, November 9, Charlie Victor Romeo. Now, kind of a tradition on my channel, I usually run 73 watts. Are you good with that?
That's fine. That's fine. If you want to pile up, that's fine with me.
If I want a pile up. All right, we're doing it. Here's the frequency in use. This is November 9, Charlie Victor Romeo.
I put my call sign down, and I put yours in the comments. So.
Cool. Parks on the air. This is November 9, Charlie Victor Romeo, along with Kilo Bravo Niner, Charlie Victor Bravo Romeo. I obviously have not said that much. We are at park number US 4314, activating here. CQ, Parks on the air. This is November 9, Charlie Victor Romeo, standing by for your call. There was a November Victor Kilo station. Can you go ahead? Well, that was super fun, super busy. You'll get to see Michael's version of it on his channel, so make sure to check that out. We were just talking, theoretically, we could have gotten out a pair of handy talkies and called each other on 14652 and 446, but we got, like, between the two of us, 80 contacts, so it's good enough. It's good enough. But ton of fun. Ran out of room on all sorts of memory cards. The big thing I noticed was we got the road, like, 20 feet behind us. It got pretty noisy. Here's Michael. So yeah, it got a little noisy, didn't it?
It was a little bit of road noise today.
Yeah, so that's the one thing that I'd think twice about doing again. Maybe do it on I don't know what day, but anyway, it was so nice. I feel like when you see a couple park benches and it counts for, we weren't even sure. It might have almost counted for a twofer.
We're gonna have to look on the
Yeah,
maps.
we'll have to look that one up.
Yeah.
But you just can't say no to a pair of park benches. Like, how can you not activate from a pair of park benches where you know, right on the water?
Wear headphones and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, then you can't really do dual operators, can you?
No, you can't. I think I got a splitter though.
Yeah, probably should. But yeah, no, a lot of fun, cool times. Check out Michael's channel. Although he's got, like, you know, 10 times more subscribers than me, so everybody's coming from him to me, so I appreciate that. Yeah, thanks for the idea, Michael. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk to you on the next video. 73.
7-3.